Remember that time your computer crashed? Annoying, right? Now imagine that, but on a global scale. That's basically what happened when a faulty software update from CrowdStrike, a cybersecurity company, went haywire. Businesses around the world suddenly found themselves staring at blank screens, systems locked up. Important data became inaccessible. It was like someone hit the pause button on the internet, except this wasn't a drill. It was a full-blown IT meltdown. This wasn't just an inconvenience, it was a stark reminder of how reliant we've become on technology and the companies that provide it. Of all the industries affected, aviation took the hardest hit. Airlines rely heavily on real-time data for everything from ticketing to flying the planes. With CrowdStrike software on the fritz, airlines were thrown into chaos. Flights were delayed, passengers were stranded, and the internet was flooded with pictures of airport lounges that looked like refugee camps. So, who are these CrowdStrike folks who managed to bring the world to a standstill? Founded in 2011 by George Kurtz and Dmitry Alperovich, CrowdStrike quickly made a name for itself in the cybersecurity world. They offered cloud-based protection against malware and cyber threats, promising to keep businesses safe in an increasingly hostile digital landscape. Their Falcon platform became a popular choice for companies looking to bolster their defenses. CrowdStrike's technology was lauded for its proactive approach to threat detection. They used artificial intelligence and machine learning to identify and neutralize threats before they could do any damage. Their success in thwarting high-profile cyber attacks earned them the trust of governments and Fortune 500 companies alike. But the recent outage threw their reputation into question. What good is a cybersecurity company if their software is the one causing the problems? Section 4. Damage Control. Microsoft and CrowdStrike respond. As the world descended into a digital meltdown, all eyes turned to CrowdStrike. They had some explaining to do. Microsoft, whose Azure cloud platform was also affected by the outage, joined forces with CrowdStrike to try and contain the damage. Engineers worked feverishly to identify the source of the problem and roll back the faulty update. It was a tense few hours as the world waited with bated breath. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the systems flickered back to life. The culprit? A single corrupted file in the software update. CrowdStrike issued a groveling apology, promising to investigate what went wrong and prevent it from happening again. But the damage was done. The outage had exposed a critical vulnerability, not just in CrowdStrike software, but in the entire ecosystem of interconnected systems that we've come to rely on. Section 5. Fallout. Trust eroded, stocks plummet. The fallout from the outage was swift and brutal. CrowdStrike's stock price took a nosedive as investors lost confidence in the company. Newspapers around the world ran headlines about the cybersecurity giant that had brought the internet to its knees. The outage cost businesses millions of dollars in lost productivity and damaged reputation. But the true cost was far greater. The incident eroded trust in cybersecurity firms, raising doubts about the reliability of the very systems designed to protect us. It was a stark reminder that even the most sophisticated technology is only as good as the people who build and maintain it. And when it comes to cybersecurity, even a small mistake can have catastrophic consequences. Section 6. The future of cybersecurity. Can we trust again? The global IT meltdown caused by CrowdStrike's software update served as a wake-up call for the cybersecurity industry. It highlighted the fragility of our interconnected systems and the devastating consequences of even minor errors. The incident raised serious questions about the reliability of cybersecurity firms and the trust we place in them. Can we ever truly be confident that the systems designed to protect us won't become the very things that bring us down? The answer, as with most things, is complicated. Cybersecurity is a constantly evolving field, a never-ending arms race between the good guys and the bad guys. As technology advances, so too do the threats. The CrowdStrike outage was a setback, no doubt, but it was also an opportunity to learn from our mistakes and build more resilient systems. The future of cybersecurity depends on our ability to adapt, to learn from our failures, and to never underestimate the ingenuity of those who seek to exploit our vulnerabilities.